Hello everyone, and welcome to another enjoyable and gratifying episode of 54.
That's what I am super thrilled and really excited to bring you this episode.
Yes guys, I mean every week it just gets bigger and better, don't you think?
Yeah, I have a feeling this episode is going to bring a lot of attention. You guys are going to love it, especially the girls.
Yeah, why don't you tell us more?
All right. Today on 54, it's a fusion of love, music, and entertainment. We spend time with one of the most sought-after performing artists in the local music industry. And what a night it was, having been given the privilege to chat to American pop and R&B group All-For-One. You don't want to miss this.
Sheesh, man.
I know, right? So much fun and entertainment in today's episode. You don't want to go anywhere.
Yes guys, I mean All-For-One. I remember their music from like way back ages ago. Not that I'm old,
Okay.
Not at all, but I mean, their music has never faded away. I mean, it still sticks until today.
I swear it didn't.
I see what you did there. But hey guys, if you guys remember any of their songs or any song that you hooked onto, why don't you share it with us on www.facebook.com/54show.
Yeah, but do that after the show because right now we got this talented guy with great looks and he also performed at All-For-One recently.
He's a recording artist, actor, and fashion model. With a heart of gold, he made his mark in the early 2000s with his major cover version of Simply the Best, a cover of the diva Tina Turner. It's none other than Mujahid George.
Now you've been making music for quite a while.
20 years.
Wow, how has that process kind of come about?
Sheesh. It started when I was 8 years old. Just singing in local competitions and doing the thing that you need to do, Started out way back when, performing on the small stages. I loved it, don't get me wrong, I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
People just sort of loved everything, so I thought, let me see if I can take this a little further.
From humble beginnings to a cover song for someone as big as Tina Turner.
Simply the best,
Simply
right?
the best. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. That song, I don't know how it came. Actually, I was invited to perform for the King of Malaysia in 2008. So
Okay.
Okay.
Just an average day.
No, because we all just performed for the King of Malaysia.
It's just something we
go,
drop.
Well, they were celebrating their 50 years of independence, I think. Yes, that's right. 50 years of independence. It was 2007 or 2008. And there was two songs that they requested. One was Impossible Dream, which I knew.
Yeah.
I've never covered it at the time.
Okay.
And the other was Simply the Best.
The best.
Yeah.
So my dad says to me, these are the two songs that these people want. Are you able to do this? Because you can't say no,
Yeah.
So I'm
Can't say
going,
no to the king.
There's only
I'm
two
going-
options, yes and yes.
what is Simply the Best? I've never heard the song in my life. So
Really?
I'm going, okay, I think it was like 18, going on to 19 years old. When you in that time, you're not really thinking of Simply the Best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I then went to do my research and I bought books and I watched the film, What's
Yeah.
Love Got to Do With It? I did all the research I could do. I grew in, I just became like this obsessed person
Yeah.
of Tina Turner, Anime Bullock,
Yeah.
which is actually her original name.
original name.
And I was so taken aback by the amazing abilities of this woman, knowing her power. And that is why I have so much respect for women. And that is why I feel that every woman that goes out there, that has kids, that does things on their own, I feel they deserve every amount of respect that comes their way.
I like him. What would you say has been one of the greatest highlights of your career?
When Celine Dion then came over to the Middle East, I think it was, when she came over to Malaysia, because she was performing there as well. She performed for the King. So I performed for the King.
Sure.
So when she was walking off stage, I was coming on.
Snap.
A moment with Celine Dion.
Sure.
So that was one of it.
Yeah.
There were so many great moments,
Nice.
I remember also watching a show where I saw Tevin Campbell like this
hello.
far away
Okay.
from me. So there are so many things in life that happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And if I look back and I tell myself, if that lady's feet was on this stage and I'm walking the very same stage,
Yeah.
Come on.
That's
you know,
amazing.
Yeah.
that's a blessing all on its own. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about All for One because we've mentioned it
We were
about
gonna
like
get
3-4
there,
times
like 4
already.
times.
So the audience is like, what is it? So how was that experience?
Let me just say that words obviously cannot describe the
Yeah.
feeling. I was so taken back because we met the Thursday morning, the day before the show.
Yeah.
And I was at Espresso Studios at 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, morning show.
So obviously it's crazy. So I've got to do vocal warm-ups and I'm going crazy on my vocal warm-ups. And in comes All for One,
Yeah.
as down to earth as they can be. You know what is funny is that you can actually see, it's not funny actually, you can see how down to earth they are just because you know for a fact that there's God within them, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can feel when someone is approaching you and they mean it with sincerity,
Wholeheartedly.
you know? So I was standing there, I remember standing there and they came over to introduce themselves and we were busy with vocal. I was standing on the one side doing vocal warm-ups in the wind. It was very windy that morning. And they were like, brother man, come with us. We've got a room. Come stand with us. So I'm doing vocal warm-ups with All for One.
Wow.
And their lead singer reckons to me, listen, do you want to do it with us? Then we can just all do it together. And I go, okay, cool. And we're doing this vocal warm-ups. And he says, wow, you got a good voice, man. Then it was their turn for their sound check.
Yeah.
So I'm going at 6 o'clock in the morning. These guys sound like this. I'm going, what the hell? How do you sound that powerful at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Wow.
Because you know that you know, as
Yeah,
even as a presenter, you
Gotta
can
work on it.
Yeah.
In the morning,
I don't know
it's a
about
bit rough.
singing. I don't know about singing.
morning is a
but
bit
I mean,
rough.
as a presenter, yeah.
Yeah, like you know.
Cling.
But then it was my turn to do my sound check, and they came running.
Really? They
Yeah.
just wanted to hear you.
And they were like, man, that voice. And I was
Wow.
going, my voice? You're thinking my voice? Yeah, not your
Hello.
voice. Sounds like.
Yeah.
But
Hello.
they were so chilled and they were so welcoming.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this journey with you
Yeah.
guys. And the next day we went into soundcheck at the venue at the Grand Arena. And when they were just up Table Mountain, they came in. I was done with mine. Everybody was done with the sound check, and they just had to do theirs. And they said, "Well, we're calling everybody up at the end of the show, so we just want to make sure that is sorted out." Everybody's up on that stage, man, and we killed it. I tell you, I remember doing my Maria Makeba classic, which I knew was gonna kill that house.
Yeah.
And everyone, you know, that's the best thing about doing something local. You can be a black person, you can be a white person, you can be a colored person. That doesn't matter what color you are.
There you go.
It just brings that unity.
All
that,
together. Just
yeah,
come together
on.
for
it just does that, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You just go Indonga sama quick. Everybody goes crazy, you know, because they know that it is their own.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They feel
come on.
proud about it.
Yes.
It's important.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I still
Amazing.
can't find the words. It was really, really amazing.
Yeah, because
Kinda
Marvelous is asking about encouragement, and I was
Yeah.
just thinking, because you've been in this industry for so long, you've
Yeah.
probably seen things and have like the best form of encouragement for anyone listening. So, what would you have for somebody who maybe wants to do something
even
like
me,
you?
like someone that wants to take up vocal training so I can compete with.
the likes of you?
So marvelous.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's my ringtone. Just say. I'm joking.
All right,
Come on, go.
so my advice is that when you know that you need to do something, it is very simple. You do it.
Yeah.
Nothing stops you from doing it.
Yeah,
It is
come
as
on.
simple as that. If you feel that something is stopping you, then you are not in the right space, or you are not in the right, in the right circle.
Yeah.
So you need to get out. The only way you get out of something that is not right is that you need to know it's your turn to move away. You know,
Yeah.
it is not their turn to move away. So if you feel that you really want to do something, if you want to be a model, you need to wake up and put your makeup on in the morning. You need to get up and strut your stuff, you know.
Yeah.
If you feel you need to be a designer, then start drawing.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you feel you're an artist that you need to paint, start painting.
Yeah.
But you need to make a start. And when you make a start, there is always a finish.
Yeah.
And everything in life has an end, whether it's good or bad, it has an end. So you need to make sure whatever you start, you need to finish it. My encouragement is get to the finish line.
Yeah.
Because it only stops when you decide it stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm gonna start singing. I don't know why. I just have this thing for singing, but I can't sing.
Oh, everyone can sing. It just doesn't mean that everyone can take a stage and sing.
Yes, I think you can do
I'm gonna
to
stick
your
to my
shower.
shower.
It's fine. Yeah,
It's
it's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Another interesting question. Have you traveled anywhere around Africa? Anytime? Yeah.
Johannesburg. Obviously, I've been so many places in South Africa, actually.
Yeah.
Africa, not so much, Not so much, but
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Probably.
Not yet.
I think we were set to go to, is it Angola? I think I was supposed to go and do a show in Angola.
Oh.
And then someone came up and they said to me, okay, we'll reschedule it. So we'll probably go to Angola, probably closer to the end of this year. But I remember doing something. We were going to do a show, Collision of Rock and Classic, up in Angola, yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So how would you feel if I had to quiz you on Africa? I mean, it's an African show, man. You see what I mean?
He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
So we have
Stop it.
we have a quiz. We have a quiz on our show. So where we just quiz you about Africa. I know your geography is on point, so I won't even fight about that. Thank you. Yes, I know.
Don't worry, don't worry. You know, you completed Sips T.
Sips T.
Don't
Okay.
worry. Yeah,
there you go.
I'm gonna put you on the spot
you
a
go.
bit, but together we can make it. Together we
But
can
I
get to
know,
the finish
I know,
line.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
There we go.
Ah.
Hey.
We all know Africa is the second largest continent in the world, made up of 54 countries. So choose a piece representing a country. You will then be tested on your knowledge, and if your general knowledge is less than general, we will help you out with some clues. Your score will then be added to the 54 scoreboard, and the aim is to try and remain at the top of the board.
All right, so you have been briefed on Afri Quiz. Are you ready?
I am
You literally
ecstatic.
Okay, all right, I can work with that. Now,
Yeah.
is there any specific country you really want?
All right. If you were from South Africa, what would you want?
South Africa, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right, so let's select your country.
All right. I'm ready for this. Let's go. Stop.
Okay, so you got Rwanda. Are you all right? It's not South Africa, but we can work with this. We can make this happen, right?
Let's do this.
Okay,
Let's do
so we're gonna
this.
start now. Which European country colonized Rwanda? Is it Germany, Russia, or Poland?
Germany.
Correct. What year did Rwanda gain independence? 1972, 1962, or 1982?
62.
Correct. What is Rwanda also sometimes called? The free land, thousand hills, the land of a thousand hills.
The land of 1,000 years.
True. Correct. True or false? Rwanda is one of the smallest countries on earth.
True.
Correct. How many years did Rwanda's president serve? Was it 7 years, 5 years, or 1 year?
1 year?
False. Incorrect. What is the name of Rwanda's capital? Kansa, Kigali.
Kigali.
Khartoum. Great. That is correct.
That's my
Rwanda
favorite one.
is the world leader in gorilla tourism. A book and a movie were made about these animals. Now, what is the name of the book or the movie? Is it Gorillas in the Mist, Mystic Gorillas, or the Mountain
Mystic
Gorillas?
gorillas.
Incorrect. True
Whoever
or
did
false?
this is
Rwanda
terrible.
has predominantly women in its parliament. True,
True.
or false? That is correct. What are the two main ethnic groups in Rwanda? Is it the Hutus and Tutsis? Is it Rwandasians? Is it Rwatsenya and Hutsis? Time's up.
Something.
Okay, time.
I was trying to distract you.
Yeah,
timer.
well, let me count and see how many
Well-
you got. Okay, so you got 6. 6. That's great.
But,
Hey, considering that you didn't really know much about Rwanda,
okay, but now my
right?
thing is, you got 8, right?
I did.
Why did you start questioning me slower?
I wasn't questioning
Yeah,
you
because
slower.
you knew that we had 60 seconds and you
No,
went.
no. I was making sure that you heard what I said so that you could get more answers.
I'm sure.
I was being very kind.
I'm sure because you didn't want me to be the next
no,
presenter.
I was very, very kind.
That's all right.
wanna be the
That's
next
okay.
presenter?
I remember Chad was on the show, right?
He was.
What was his score?
4.
Okay, that's all right. Then I'm
Okay,
happy.
then.
Then I'm happy. All right, I'll tag you in a post after
Will you?
this. Yes, for sure.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We had so much fun with
No,
you.
thank you. I truly enjoyed myself as well.
We are here with Tebogo, everyone, and he's one of the opening acts for tonight's All for One show. Please tell us how you got to become one of the opening acts for All for One.
You won't actually believe, I'm actually truly honored to be here. But, the funny story is when All for One saw a performance that I did on Idols last year, I performed their song, These Arms. So, and then they commented on the song and, they reposted it. So I was like, yo, these guys, they helping me out, And then when they came, and then they said they're going to come to South Africa. And I was like, Mara guys. And then I inboxed them. I was like, can you just hoy me in, man? Even if I sing for free, I just need to, And then they said, no, come join us on stage. So that's how I got here.
Okay, so please tell us a little bit about your process, how you get yourself into the Zen mode before you go onto stage.
Okay, for me, it's quite simple. I just like to be on my own most of the time. But I usually say, may the favor of the Lord be upon me and let it surround me like a shield. And then afterwards, I say, Joseph Tebogo, King. Then I gooi, one time.
Good evening, Alistair. How are you this evening?
I'm very good, thank you very much.
We're super excited to be here, and we know that you're going to be emceeing for us tonight. How does it feel for you to be sharing a stage with all these big names in music?
One doesn't become kind of loose-headed about it, but it is one of those things where the cross-pollination of international artists with local artists is really fantastic. And common thread amongst everyone here tonight is about making the audience feel special, making the audience relive the nostalgic, great experience when they fell in love with these songs, and also introduce them to some of the incredible talents like Robin Peters, Mujahid, and Tebogo.
Give a Cape Town warm welcome to All for One!
We are super excited to have you in Cape Town, South Africa, Africa as a whole, because we are part of a bigger denomination of countries. How do you guys feel about being in Cape Town? How's your experience been so far?
We love it here. It's been super here. We saw some of the sites, which usually we don't get a chance to, so it's been a great time.
Definitely. Alfred said it all.
I'm super excited to see your show. But before all that, I'd like to know, as a collective, 4 gentlemen working together, I'm sure egos sometimes get in the way. How have you kept that relationship strong, and how do you navigate the egos where men are concerned?
The 4 of us, we're just friends. We love each other. We love music. We were brought up about the same way, and it just works.
The Minions movie did a little bit of a dupe on I Swear. How do you guys feel about the Minions making a dupe of I Swear?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I remember getting calls from a lot of my friends at church, and they were sending me all these videos from the movie theater, and I was like, y'all better stop taking them videos. You're going to go to jail for that. But it was pretty awesome. They were singing Underwear, and they had one with a Kangol hat, which is what I usually wear. It was
a little bit like the video, didn't it?
Yeah, and the glasses like Tony used to wear, yeah.
We're a faith-based show, and we want to know, how do you guys go into preparation for something as big as this?
Yeah, well, we pray. God is the head of our lives and of everything that we do. And, before we go on stage, we give thanks and ask for his blessings. And, and we've all kind of grew up that way. We all grew up in church and were raised that way and are raising our own children that way. And, that's what we do.
Where do you think the direction of the music industry is going now from where you guys come from?
You at least want to take that?
Well, we're hoping it goes back to the R&B sound that we're so used to and everything. Some of the artists that are out now are really good. The Adeles and the Timberlakes and Beyonce's, and Bruno Mars is single-handedly saving the game, in my opinion. But we're hoping that it goes back to like it was in the 90s, where guys could say I love you and not be ashamed about it,
Yeah. Okay, we also want to know, we heard that there was a gentleman who proposed to his then girlfriend at one of your shows. How does it make you feel to know that people make life-changing decisions with your music playing in the background?
It's a blessing. It's a huge blessing because, I think everybody, no matter what field or whatever it is you do, everybody wants to leave something that lasts. And in our case, it's our music. We want to make music that hopefully,
makes people feel something, whether it's happiness, whether it's love, joy, or whether it's, you know, healing in a hurtful time. And to know that we have the type of music that people want to attach to their memories is not only a blessing, but a huge honor. And we get a lot of calls and emails about people either proposing to our music or using it as their first dance, or we've had quite a few people actually do ask for, you know, wedding.
We could actually quit doing this and just sing at weddings and make $1 million every year.
That's true. I'm pretty sure you guys could make a killing of just singing at weddings. I'd like you to sing at mine if ever I do get married. I'm putting it out to the universe. But thank you so much for spending this time with us. We are truly honored and absolutely blessed to have you with us right now. Thank you so much. All for One Africa. Keep watching 54.
Oh my goodness. Now how awesome was that?
Right? That a group like that can stay as humble as that.
Yeah, it reminds me of that scripture, James 4 verse 10, which simply says, humble yourselves before the Lord and he will lift you up.
Yeah, they are great examples of that. So it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, you need to stay humble and don't forget your roots.
Just like Mujahid George.
Yes, we promise you more of him, so check this out. What an awesome time it's been with you and our guests.
Definitely, guys, it has been so much fun, especially meeting top artists like this.
Absolutely, so be sure to write to us and let us know what your thoughts are.
Awesome idea. I mean, you guys can send us pics, videos, anything you want. We love hearing from you guys.
Yeah, so remember the email is chat@oneafrica.tv. You can also send us a Facebook message at facebook.com/54 show and visit our website at www.oneafrica.tv. So, until next time,
be humbled.
Bye.